Every day in the Lord's Word is a good day. And what better way to start this pod than by opening our Bibles to Romans chapter 10, the very chapter that talks about what this title says, faith comes by hearing. Just a little quick introduction. What we're going to do is we may go topical in this short little Bible study, but mostly we're going to go through chapters and verses of things that might be happening during the day, so you can hear, and so we each can learn together. Let's start. Romans chapter 10. Brethren, my heart's desire and my prayer to God for them is for their salvation. For I bear them witness that they have a zeal for God, but not in accordance with knowledge. For not knowing about God's righteousness and seeking to establish their own, they did not subject themselves to the righteousness of God. For Christ is the end of the law for righteousness to everyone who believes. For Moses writes that the man who practices the righteousness which is based on law shall live by that righteousness. But the righteousness based on faith speaks this: do not say in your heart, who will ascend into heaven, that is, to bring Christ down, or who will descend into the abyss, that is, to bring Christ up from the dead. But what does it say? The word is near you, in your mouth and in your heart, that is, the word of faith which we are preaching. That if you confess with your mouth Jesus as Lord, and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you shall be saved. For with the heart man believes, resulting in righteousness, and with the mouth he confesses, resulting in salvation. For the scripture says, whoever believes in him will not be disappointed. For there is no distinction between Jew and Greek. For the same Lord is Lord of all, abiding in riches for all who calls upon him. For whoever will call upon the name of the Lord will be saved. How then shall they call upon him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him who they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher? How shall they preach unless they are sent? Just as it is written, how beautiful are the feet of those who bring great tidings of good things. However, they did not all heed the great tidings, for Isaiah says, Lord, who has believed our report? So faith comes from hearing, and hearing by the word of Christ. But I say, surely they have never heard, have they? Indeed they have. Their voice has gone out into all the earth, their words to the ends of the world. But I say, surely Israel did not know, did they? At the first Moses said, I will make you jealous by that which is not a nation. By a nation without understanding will I anger you. Isaiah is very bold and says, I was found by those who sought me not. I became manifest to those who did not ask for me. But as for Israel, he says, all the day long I have stretched out my hands to a disobedient and obstinate people. Remember, every day in the Lord's word is a good day. And that was Romans chapter 10. The main reason we started with that one is because we want to hit on the key verse, which is verse 17. Faith comes from hearing. How do you gain your faith? How do you learn the Lord's word? You gain it from reading and from hearing. That's all. Until next time, God bless.